Hey friends, welcome to Aleki Creates. This is Amanda. Today we are doing a layout for a few different hubs. But first of all, I want to say sorry if you can hear the music in the background. That's to help my little bubba sleep. She's only 4 weeks old, so while she's sleeping, I thought I'd get a little scrapbooking page in. But anyway, we are doing a layout for a few different things. So the first thing we're doing it for, it's actually late for this and I can't enter the little challenge, but I planned it and started it, and then my little bubba had different ideas for me, obviously, but it's for the Girls Down Under Weekend Challenge hosted by Jamie, and she went with parameters. So if you're not from Australia, I don't know if you know, but we've had a cyclone up in Queensland, which we were actually there for the start of it, and we had to come home early from our holiday. But her parameters are the theme to be weather, some mixed media on your project, and to kind of echo the cyclone, so have, something to represent that. And then Soul Scrappers are having a screen to scrap. They have a challenge screen to scrap, and they've used the cover of E.T. And with the challenge of being use navy blue and white circles and a white title. And finally, we'll do it for 52 weeks of everyday pics with Miranda Weber, where we take photos, use our photos, whether they're new, old, and just every Monday there's a bit of a hop going on. So I haven't done it for the last month for obvious reasons, because I had a baby, and I don't know how much I'll get done, but I thought I'll give it a crack. So anyway, the pictures here are actually of the start of cyclone Alfred up in Queensland. So we were on the Gold Coast last week. Had planned a holiday before we had found out we had a little surprise bubba on board. So we took the older kids up there, obviously. So I've got 5 kids, guys. And I was supposed to fly home Friday morning, and there was a lot of alerts going on. We jumped on the Jetstar, our plane company jumped on there. They were offering free change of flights to get us home and out of the cyclone, because there's massive flooding there at the moment. We took it. So we went home on Thursday afternoon at 3:45, and all the airports shut at 4 o'clock, so 15 minutes to spare. So that was us walking. We had to walk out on the tarmac. We got drenched, and then that was us just flying above, I suppose, the storm, that was coming in. So definitely going to do some journaling about that in my kids' scrapbooks, because our holiday was cut a little bit short. All the theme parks are closing down. So for people who aren't in Australia, Queensland is very famous for their theme parks. So that's why we took the kids up there, and they all shut down on Wednesday as well, and I believe they're still shut down. So we were like, what was the point being there? Our accommodation, their pools were closing down. Everyone was packing up everything from inside to go, from outside to go inside. So we would have been stuck in a hotel room, probably with no internet, no nothing. So we just come home. Anywho, so there are our pictures from last Wednesday. I've used a piece of paper. I have kind of started this. So I've used a piece of paper from this Case Craft pad, because it looked a bit kind of cloudy, and I've just put the gesso paste on here, and then we're going to try and paint a cyclone with all these Kmart colours. So we've got white, stack of different blues, grey and a black. We'll see what happens, I guess. It is mixed media, so anything could happen, I guess. So yeah, I hope if anyone from Queensland is watching, I hope you guys are very safe. I can see there's flash flooding down there at the moment. Look, we were there for nothing and yeah, decided to get out. We weren't risking it. A lot of Queensland has lost power. So yeah, I hope everyone's safe. We've got plenty of water and food because I know it's still going. I'm actually petrified of natural disasters. Anything that can't be controlled, I'm not a fan of. So we're with our friends, and our friends did come home as well, but they were debating whether to sit it out, and I was like, yeah, no, nope, I'm off, see ya. And my kids would not have coped, I don't think, because they, yeah, are neurodiverse, and yeah, that, I don't know, I just couldn't think of anything worse than sitting through a cyclone when I was supposed to be on a holiday, so we didn't. Yeah, all the Queenslanders and New South Wales, sorry, I shouldn't just say Queensland because it's hit New South Wales pretty hard now too. So top of New South Wales, hope you guys are safe. And I always think in times like these, things can be replaced. You know, material things can be replaced, but people can't. So we still have a lot of silly people being silly near floodwaters in Australia. I don't know about anyone else, but in Australia, definitely people are like, oh yeah, it's flooding. It's just absolutely stupid because we know that how dangerous it is and that. So anyway, like I said, I hope everyone is safe. Alright, I've never done this before, so we'll give this a crack. This one hasn't even been used. Alrighty guys, we are going to use this, I think this is from Temu, kind of like it's a cool like little stormy stencil. So we're going to use this to make some clouds with the modelling paste. So get that done before little Miss Ali decides she's not going to let me do this anymore. So we're going to have our photos something like that. So I kind of wanted I think that looks cool. It looks very windy and tornado-ish, cyclone-ish, something like that. So it's taken me a week and a half to come back to this. But anyway, let's embellish. there we have it. So I have used these two like tickety kind of journaling things are from Scrap a Sketch in their printables range. I use my cricket to do the little boarding passes in the aeroplane, and this embellishment here I got from a swap from Mel W Scrapping. So thanks Mel for that one, and then I've also cut that out on my cricket. So finally this page is done. I can put that away. And hopefully I get to share with you guys another video soon. It's very busy with a 5-week-old in the house, so thanks for joining, guys.